Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Tuesday, September 16th, 2025. A 16-year-old was arrested after allegedly leading deputies on a dirt bike pursuit through Yucca Valley that ended in a collision. On Saturday at around 5 p.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies assigned to Yucca Valley witnessed a dirt bike driving on a roadway near Yucca Trail and Joshua Lane. Deputies attempted to conduct a traffic stop, but they say the rider ran through several stop signs and continued without stopping. They say he crashed the dirt bike near the intersection of Yucca Trail and Airway Avenue, then ran on foot from deputies before he was apprehended. The Sheriff's Department did not release the name of the suspect, as he is a minor. They say he was issued a citation and released to his parents. With affordable housing on the forefront of the state's priorities, the San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors say a recently approved ordinance will help those without a home at all. Online news editor Robert Hayden picks it up from here.
The San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors approved an ordinance related to homeless encampments on public property, but if it wasn't for the public comments period of the September 9th meeting, you'd be excused for missing it. That's because it was part of the consent agenda, where many of the smaller items are grouped into one item for the board to approve all at once. The county also sent out a press release on the ordinance, which they say is about humanely eliminating homeless camps and protecting individuals experiencing homelessness by transitioning them out of the environments they consider unsafe from both a public health and safety standpoint. The ordinance prohibits camping on county public property where individuals are exposed to dangers such as flooding, wildfire, extreme cold, heat, rail collisions, and traffic accidents. Following the adoption, the county says they will prioritize flood channels and other areas that expose inhabitants to critical health and safety dangers and humanely relocate individuals while connecting them to housing and supportive services. Critics of the ordinance say that it's overly punitive to the homeless population and its inclusion as a consent agenda item wasn't giving the issue a true public discussion. Here's Desiree Sanchez from the city of Wrightwood, who spoke up during the public comments period.
The ACLU of Southern California objects to your placement of the proposed camping ban ordinance. Placing an item that has the potential to cause great harm on the consent calendar for 2 consecutive readings is not only unethical and unfair to your constituents. We urge the board to remove the item from the consent calendar and add it to the section of the agenda that calls for proper discussion, just like every agenda item that you run.
Over 30 people appeared during the public comments period, although not all of the individuals spoke. The ordinance was introduced on August 19th of this year and will be adding an entire chapter to the San Bernardino County Code. However, despite the press release and the approval at the September 9th meeting, the San Bernardino County Code has yet to reflect the addition online. We'll follow up with the county once the code has changed to explore the language in the ordinance and see how that can affect homeless people in our county. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
The High Desert Water District Board of Directors meets in regular session tomorrow. The board is expected to receive updates on priority projects and approve an increase to the district's monthly employee health insurance contributions. The board meets tomorrow at 4 p.m. at their office at 55439 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley. The Joshua Basin Water District Board of Directors meets in regular session tomorrow. The board is expected to approve the July check register and receive an update on financial matters. The board meets tomorrow at 5 p.m. at their office at 61750 Choita Road in Joshua Tree. Reach Out is hosting a prevention and intervention town hall in Yucca Valley this week. Reach Out calls the event an open forum where residents can share their thoughts, ask questions, and learn about local efforts to strengthen our community. The group hopes that by fostering community engagement, building partnerships with businesses, advocating for policy change, and delivering impactful programs across the Morongo Basin, they can create lasting change. The open house event is on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. at Reach Out's Yucca Valley office, located at 7248 Joshua Lane in Yucca Valley. The Yucca Valley Material Labs and native artist Nathan Young are hosting an Intertribal Noise Symposium this weekend at the Joshua Tree Retreat Center. Yucca Valley Material Labs will be co-hosting the Intertribal Noise Symposium beginning September 19th at the Joshua Tree Retreat Center's Sanctuary Building. The groundbreaking event will feature film screenings, poetry, discussions, and immersive sound performances aiming to amplify Indigenous voices explore land-based sonic practices, and foster cultural exchange in our high desert setting. Reporter Gabriel Hart sat down with Yucca Valley Material Lab's music director, Derek Moneypenny, to learn more about this 3-day multimedia offering of arts, entertainment, and education.
Curated by renowned Native artist, scholar, and Intertribal Noise Symposium founder Nathan Young, the festival is on its 3rd year, with past locations at Cal Arts, Santa Fe, New Mexico, and in the spring of this year in Marfa, Texas, the last 2 which Moneypenny attended and was subsequently inspired by.
I attended both of those and I got really excited about what was going on and really wanted to bring it out here. So I worked with Nathan Young, and we were able to make this happen.
Friday's film-based program starts at 5 p.m. with a 5:30 panel discussion with Nathan Young and 2 filmmakers. Albert Chacon, whose film We Are Birds about the Cahuilla bird singers will screen after, along with Black Horse Low's Chasing the Light and Metal Belt. Based in Oklahoma, Black Horse Low will be known to more mainstream audiences from his directing several episodes of the hit TV series Reservation Dogs. Moneypenny says Saturday is an all-day event from 2 to 10 p.m. with musicians and poets coming from all over the country along with some locals.
So some of the artists that are going to be performing is Basek, Mateo Galindo, Hidhawk Ipanica, who are based in LA. So that it's going to be a mixture of all native artists, but there's also Latinx, and then we have White Boy Scream, who's the moniker of Michaela Tobin, who's a Filipina American who was based in LA for a long time and now is in Oklahoma. So she's really amazing. She's performing. We have 2 poets. One based here in the high desert, Alexandra Martinez.
She's great, yeah.
Yeah, and then we also have Camarade Davalos, who is a really prominent up-and-coming native poet who is based in the LA area. Some of the other artists, we have an experimental artist who's based in Oklahoma named Warren Realwriter. He will be performing as well. And then Nathan, who is the curator of the festival, he'll also be performing.
Sunday will be a shorter program, starting at 11 a.m. with coffee, 29 Loaves bagels, and Galaxy pies, followed by a performance from the Torres Martinez Bird Singers.
We're just really excited to bring Intertribal Noise Symposium is very much in line with what I'm trying to do as music director at Yucca Valley Material Lab, which is I want to open the high desert community up to voices that are beyond what we typically hear in the mainstream world. So it's beyond the Western music canon is what I'm really focused on.
While the festival is free to attend, Moneypenny says they prefer you to RSVP so they know the size of the crowd to accommodate. To register, please visit yuccavalleymaterial.org and click on the Intertribal Noise Symposium link. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Gabriel Hart.
And finally, the town of Yucca Valley's Recreation Department will host a fall youth basketball clinic in partnership with the Copper Mountain College basketball team. The clinic is designed to provide young athletes with opportunities to develop and refine fundamental basketball skills in preparation for the 2025-2026 Youth Basketball League. Participants will focus on essential basketball techniques, including shooting, passing, dribbling, and defensive strategies. The Fall Youth Basketball Clinic will be held on October 18th at the Copper Mountain College Bell Center. Sessions will be organized by grade level. Registration is now open and space is limited. Families can register through the Town of Yucca Valley's Recreation Department by calling 760-369-7211 or visiting yucca-valley.org. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.